Hi everyone, welcome to my review of Europa Universalis 4. If you don't know what EU4 is, it's basically a grand strategy game where you choose, if I zoom out, you can choose literally any country in the world that you want to play as long as they were discovered at the time and they weren't just a random tribal sort of people. Then you can play any country you want in the world, and you start from, I think it's 1444 and go all the way up to, I can't remember exactly what the end date is, but it's in the 1800s. And for demonstration purposes, I picked England as to demonstrate. I actually haven't played as them yet because I did my game as France. When I first played this game, I played about 14 hours of the game, so I've got a fair grasp on it. And to people who might want to be wondering what's different between EU4 and EU3, there's quite a lot of differences. For one, infamy is no longer in the game anymore. I think it's called aggressive expansion, they call it now. Whereas depending on how much what the war's over and how much land you take depends on your aggressive expansion, and that can make other countries hate you and form coalitions against you and all that. So I decided to play as England. Some of the with my computer, I've been having faults with it for sort of performances. I'll show you now. It's kind of a bit laggy for oh god, should really be paying attention to this. I'm losing. So yeah. They got they've if you quite a lot of people gone into paradox strategy games from the newest title, Crusader Kings 2. So, and for anyone who's watching that might be a CK2 fan but not have played any other games, this is instead of being a person management, it's more CK2 is more about managing a certain family rather than a whole a kingdom, and it depends what type of thing they were in CK2. With this is always an empire management. You're always just managing your empire rather than a certain person. So you don't they do have royal families normally. Where is it? There you go. See King Henry, abysmal in this game. He's rubbish, but it does, your leaders, they only affect certain things. They normally give you boosts for this, but King Henry is rubbish in this. He literally doesn't give you any boosts, because it's meant to be historically accurate. So yeah, and in this date 1444, it's coming towards the end of the 100 Years' War. The original EU3 that started in 1399, I believe. So some people are not exactly happy about the fact that you can't start in 1399, but I don't really mind because I actually prefer this start date rather than the other one, 1399. So as you can see, each nation has their own sort of own national decisions. So if you were Castile, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, you can obviously form Spain as Castile there and stuff like that, and all these different countries have different things they can do. So one thing I also is they haven't changed that much about colonization, but they've made it a little bit more easier and like to understand, because in the EU3 I was a bit confused with how colonization and stuff worked, but with EU4 I found it quite easy. If anyone wants to know how it does work, you normally, like, you have research in this game, like it was research in CK2, but not like proper technology stuff that affected you too much. But we have, like, obviously when you get to national ideas level 4, which is here, so you need 564 power. What was it for admin power? So we got literally none, and we're not going to be making too much because the king isn't that good. But when you reach a certain technology level, if I go to ideas, you can then choose like any sort of technology you want, and obviously depending on what nation you're playing is what you would choose. So if you were like Portugal, I'm not sure, I think Portugal already start with this national idea. But yes, so like with because they got such a good navy, England, you'll probably want to focus on colonization as well, because historically Great Britain ended up getting most of this sort of part of America. I can't really show it because I haven't discovered it yet. So yeah, like other things have changed. Like obviously you can tell like the interface is a lot much better. I should really give him a leader. 2 seconds. Let me just. Will they give me? Nope. I was gonna go through there, but yeah, I'm gonna like showcase some like warfare and stuff like that for people who are interested. Like as you can tell, like if I just show you this now, I find this like really cool. How the way that like the ships move, like that sort of thing, where they actually do like a good like animation, which makes it look quite nice. Maybe you should go down there. So yeah, like they've changed like the graphics in this game. I know it's just a map, but it's still like very good, like graphic wise. Let's destroy these guys. Like also like there is actually meant to be music in the background, but I've disabled this because I keep getting claims every time I do something with music in the background. Getting strikes on my account, so I had to disable it. Ooh. But with this war, is when you start as England, you can. There's not much. Well, you can win, but there's not much incentive to win because you lose. Like we have in this, I was also the same in EU3, where like manpower was a thing. Like the more people who die, and when you reinforce, you lose manpower, and when you make units, you lose manpower, and if you're out of manpower, you can't have reinforced units or make any new units anymore. So like you gotta try and manage manpower in wars and stuff like that. So in this, I'm just trying to at least stop them from taking all my territory in France, at least in one go. When I played as France in my last game, I took all of England's territory back, but I'm trying to stop that. This is also a new feature here, but it's now they have like a shattered retreat where they where like instead of just retreating to like the next province and then you easily being able to destroy them, they automatically run to a certain province, as normally tells you. They're going quite far away actually. Where is it? Let's see, it's going. I'm not sure where that is, but yeah, they'll, instead of retreating straight there, they'll go to a further province away to stop you catching them, and then they can build up reinforcements, but that's going to cost them manpower. And it looks like I'm buggered really in this game. They accept peace? Doubt it. Ooh, wrong one. Give them these two. Nope. Yeah, like it's with like this now, it's going to be quite hard to try and get peace as England, but like once you've finished this war, you can actually become quite strong as England, especially when this bloody king dies. View my own country. I'm not sure how long it takes him to die, but hopefully it's soon. But yeah, that's like my sort of impressions of the game. Like, there's not a lot of things I really have that I think are bad about it, to be honest. It's, the only thing is that this game is obviously hard to pick up and play if you haven't played any Paradox games before. It does have a tutorial, but I haven't really checked that out because it has these like hints which are quite cool to teach you new things. But it still might be a bit like daunting for someone who's never played a Paradox game before, like a strategy game. But it's well worth picking up and learning. Like, I would recommend, maybe like if you're getting in to the scene for the first time, you might want to try CK2 first, because quite a lot of newcomers find that's the easiest to pick up and learn, because it actually does have quite a decent tutorial. And then maybe come over to this one, and you'll already know the basics and stuff like that. So the game also has a converter for CK2, but it's like £7. But like, it is actually quite cool, because I did it with I was playing as Ireland in CK2 and like conquered Wales and Ireland, and then I could import it then into here, and like all the countries changed and stuff like that, and like people have been doing where they formed the Roman Empire with the DLC, and then imported it, which is quite cool. So that's, I thought that was quite a good feature, but I'm a bit disappointed that they didn't like have it within the game if you didn't pre-order. So that's a bit of a shame, but I guess they wanted people to pre-order the game, so that's really the only choice they had, unless they wanted to like cut off big chunks of the game. So I guess that's not too bad. And but yeah, that's my impressions. I think I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10. I've been thoroughly enjoying it, apart from the like sort of lag I've been having. But I think in the next month, I hope that all these problems will be fixed. This is the most polished Paradox game that's released to date. Normally they're quite buggy, but I haven't actually had any major bugs apart from just lag. But that's not really a bug, that's just like optimization for all PCs. So yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, and thanks for watching.